After the video of a few hours ago, we are here to unfortunately give you further bad news regarding the tragic condition that the country is going through. The Western Cape experienced significant damage over the long weekend due to widespread flooding, landslides, and rockfalls. These natural disasters led to the closure of major roads into Cape Town. The Western Cape endured heavy rains and strong winds, forcing hundreds of families to evacuate their flooded homes. Several rivers overflowed their banks, causing destruction of infrastructure, power outages, and extensive flooding in Greater Cape Town, Overberg, Overstrand, and Winelands regions. Approximately 2,000 families fled their shacks in Fellaini due to heavy rainfall, with many losing clothing, bedding, and electrical appliances. Tragically, 8 people, including 4 children, were electrocuted in separate incidents during the flooding in informal settlements near Cape Town. The floodwaters were believed to have come into contact with illegal electrical connections hidden in the water, leading to these tragic deaths. Community leaders took action to open unoccupied shacks to accommodate flood victims safely. The affected residents urgently needed blankets, food, and clothing. The heavy rains overwhelmed existing flood prevention measures, such as trenches, leaving many vulnerable residents in dire situations. People woke up in the middle of the night to find their shacks flooded, leading to evacuations. Numerous informal settlements in various areas, including Dunoon, Khayelitsha, Philippi, Strand, and more, suffered from the flooding. Many of these settlements have makeshift and illegal electricity connections, which posed additional risks. A storm front persisted in the Cape Town area and the Western Cape Province for 3 days, causing rivers to burst their banks, flood residential areas, and block major roads. Outside Cape Town, 3 people lost their lives after being swept away by floodwaters in the agricultural Overberg region. There were concerns about significant damage to crops and infrastructure in this wheat farming region. Storms and cold fronts are common in the Western Cape, causing substantial damage to agriculture. The damage assessment is expected to take a few weeks, with concerns about crop quality, particularly for canola. Many road closures remained in place due to flooding and infrastructure damage, causing traffic disruptions and leaving commuters stranded. Evacuations were carried out in various areas, and humanitarian agencies provided assistance to affected communities. Homes in several townships and areas, including Durbanville, Bokayap, Scottsdene, Belhar, Sandvlei, Macassar, Strand, Gordons Bay, Noordhoek, Scottsdene, and Hout Bay, were flooded. The South African Weather Service issued an orange level 9 warning for disruptive rain, gale-force winds, and rough seas. This storm brought record-breaking rainfall to the region, causing widespread flooding. The Western Cape government activated its Disaster Management Center in response to the severe weather conditions, and various agencies and organizations were mobilized to provide flood assistance and relief. The Western Cape faced a challenging situation with significant damage to infrastructure, crop concerns, and tragic loss of life during this unprecedented storm. The region is no stranger to severe weather events, but this one had particularly devastating consequences. Subscribe to stay updated and see you in the next video.